Hello, I welcome you all for the second video session. Today's topic is communication skills for 4 semester basic English students. For 4 semester basic English students, there are two chapters are prescribed for communication skills. They are presentation skills and personal conduct and appearance. This is a common syllabus for all BA, BSc, BCom, BBM students, basic students. Each chapter contains 4 topics. There is a possibility of asking each question on each topic. There will be 8 questions given in the question paper, out of which you are asked to write any 6 of those. Each question carries 6 marks. Total 36 marks are allotted for communication skills for basic English students. Remember, each topic may have a question in the question paper of 4th semester. Before starting the first chapter, presentation skills for 4th semester BA, BSc, BCom and BBM students, let us recall what we had learned in the 3rd semester. In 3rd semester, we had learned about some important aspects of different types of communication skills. They are broadly oral communication and written communication. In connection with the oral communication, we had learned face-to-face communication in informal situations. There was a question in the question paper, and many of you had written in it. Communication over a telephone conversation. Communication to a group. Within this, facing an interview, informal discussions, group discussions, debates, and making a public speech. Did you remember all such questions that you had attempted in 3rd semester? Yes, you are. You did it. And in written communication, the next chapter, we had learned communication through emails. There was a question on email. Writing about product and service specifications. Resume writing, and many of the students were asked in 3rd semester examination of preparing a resume for their job hunt. Covering letters for job application, and there was a question, and comparing an event, etc. Making a public speech. All these things were prescribed for 3rd semester. And what is the syllabus we had in 4th semester now? I already said there are only 2 chapters are prescribed. One is presentation skills and other is personal conduct and appearance. When we are going through the presentation skills, it contains subsections like synchronized body language, use of appropriate media, style of presentation, overall impression, etc. You must remember yourself and each these topics, and you may question in the examination, and you should have to write a question for 6 marks. And in the second chapter, personal conduct and appearance contains the following topics like etiquette and manners, table manners, dress code, gender bias in communication. So again, we will have another 4 questions on these 4 topics from the second chapter. Now, let us learn each of the subtopic of both chapters in detail. And I make it talking on presentation skills and particularly on synchronized body language in this session. And the next session will be on style of presentation or use of appropriate media. Think of yourself that you are going to present something in a session, or think of yourself that you are a lecturer, or you are invited as a special guest to deliver a lecture to a particular specific audience. That you should have to keep in your mind all these things that we are going to discuss it now. The presentation skills focus on the essential skills involved in increasing effectiveness of your presentations. A well done presentation is surely enhancing the effective communication in sharing your information, your ideas, feelings, emotions, and your thoughts with your audience. To develop your presentation skills, you must concentrate on developing a certain following skills. The first thing that you must concentrate, synchronized body language. Synchronized body language is predominantly the expressions of your body while you speak that appropriately syncs with the meaning of the words that you use in your speech. Body language includes the facial expressions, gestures, body posture, nodding of your heads, shrugging of your shoulders, like this. Movements of your arms and legs must be expressive to enhance the meaning of your speech. Anybody can use body language to augment the verbal communication, and you can become a successful communicator by training yourself to synchronize both verbal communication and body language. A major part of our communication is carried out through your body language. Similarly, body language is a part of nonverbal communication also. We need not send symbols of sound attaching to the meaning as we do in the verbal communication. Nonverbal communication takes place through the movements of your body, through the movements of your body parts like hands, fingers, nodding of your head, facial expressions, posture, gestures, sauntering, walking briskly, or walking with a drooped shoulders, wearing a gloomy face or gloomy look, red eyes, biting nails, are communicating different types of moods and feelings of a person. So, in nonverbal communication, we express our feelings, our thoughts, through what we do and act, but not by words. But as a presenter, you should have to concentrate. The body language should appropriately sync with the words that you speak to enhance their meaning. For example, I will show you. Suppose if I show you a small boulder is on the top of the hill. So did you see that? I am telling about a small boulder. Look at my hands that I am showing. Hmm, it is small boulder. At the top of the mountain. This time I am talking about downward of the mountain. So that does not sink exactly what I am speaking. Here are so that you must concentrate on particular things that what you speak and the same thing that body or movement should have to synchronize. Here are some decodes of your body language. Biting your lips, it shows you that you are feeling nervous. Clenching a fist, showing of your anger or aggressiveness. Clicking of your fingers, you are trying to remember something. Hang head, you may hang your head. You feel ashamed of yourself. And then raise your eyebrows like this, inquiring or surprising. Scratch your head that you are feeling something puzzled. Shake head shows that you are disagreeing. Shrugging shoulders, expression of your doubt and indifference. Wrinkle nose shows that you are disliking or distasting, so on and so forth. And it is obvious that we deliberately do not use body language consciously, that we do not use our body language deliberately. It just happens without our knowledge while speaking or interacting with others. These visible codes are different aspects of our body, which includes our looks, our posture, our facial expressions, eye contact, gestures, and social space distancing, etc. It is natural tendency to wear a body language proportion to the status of your mind. So the body language is depending upon the status of your mind. The mind has a direct bearing on your body language. Hence, the oral communication and the non-verbal communication go hand in hand. They cannot be treated isolation. It has been observed that a perfect blend of both communications of body language and verbal communication could prove to be a total communication because neither of them exists without the other. A fine synchronization of both verbal communication and body language is what we need in this modern life. Then only you will be a successful presenter when you are expected to present your speech before the audience. Thank you.